10, it is the big story we've been following for you all night long. The diamond fire burning near nearly 2,500 acres in the Scottsdale area. It is threatening homes, livestock, and forcing people to evacuate. Right now, those evacuation orders are in place from Jomax Road to Rio Verde Drive between 130th to 160th Street. An emergency shelter has been set up at Cactus Shadows High School. A new video coming in tonight showing a neighbor using his own hose to spray water on the dry brush and plants, trying to keep those flames back while staring at that giant wall of smoke. The flames still burning out of control at this hour with no containment in sight. We do have live team coverage for you tonight, not far from that evacuation zone. Lustelia Caballero is hearing from neighbors, but we begin with ABC15 anchor Javier Soto, who is got the very latest on this fire for us tonight. Javier?
Yeah, Katie, this fire exploded in size when it was initially called out. It was only about 5 acres, but as of right now, they're saying it has already burned 2,500 acres. According to Scottsdale Fire, they got the call shortly after 4 o'clock this afternoon. They say that's when winds were blowing anywhere from 5 to 10 miles per hour, and that's why they bumped it up to a first alarm fire, calling all resources from various agencies. Now, shortly after, they began the evacuation orders, and as of tonight, there are 1,145 people who are out of their homes and will likely be out at least through tomorrow at the earliest. The good news is there are no reports of any injuries, and there doesn't appear any structures have been lost. There are reports of an outhouse burning, but fire crews, they haven't been able to get in there to confirm that. However, homeowners, you are not out of the woods just yet. There are still homes threatened, but crews are doing structure protection right now and will continue doing that through the night. Now, although the fire started in Scottsdale, it has now crept into state land, and now state forestry is in command of this fire. They say they're seeing very active fire, especially in the eastern flank of this fire, but thankfully they were able to use an aerial assault with those resources right in our backyard.
Actually coming out of Gateway, so it was quick turnaround time for them, about 15-20 minutes to load and return. We did have some aircraft out of Prescott Air Tanker Base and Huachuca also, so we have the aircraft here available at our ready. But you know, it happened to be in this area. Gateway is not that far, so we were really able to utilize a lot of heavy aircraft and put a lot of retardant on this fire.
So there is no containment on this fire. In fact, state forestry says they have yet to stop the forward progress of this fire. They have 250 personnel out there fighting this fire. Will continue doing that through the night, but they remind residents to stay out and away from this area so they can do their jobs. I can't even imagine what some of those residents are going through right now. For that, we turn to our Lustelia Caballero. You spoke with some of them tonight.
And we have just lost her signal, Javier, so I'll pick it up from here. We'll get back to her in just a second. We want to bring in some new video at 10 from the Phoenix Mesa Gateway Airport, where they were just talking about where some of the firefighting planes are stopping in right there tonight to refuel, then headed back out to battle those flames. They were key in all of this so far. And some more new video coming in from the Cave Creek Rodeo grounds, which have been open tonight for evacuated livestock. This is near 26th Street in Maddock. We're told several horses are there right now, and they're on their way to be dropped off. You can simply just head over there if you need a place to take your animals. We've got Lustelia's signal back up. Let's check in with her now. Lustelia?
Well, Katie, folks here tell us that it is a very terrifying situation, both for those who live in the evacuation areas, but even those who live about a mile away from the flames. You can still see that orange glow. It is a little more faint than it was even an hour ago, but those flames just don't seem to let up. And it really is a combination of that brush that continues fueling those flames and that wind picking up at this hour that is fanning them. Crews really working tirelessly to try to contain this fire, tackling it both on the ground and in the air. At one point, it sounded like we were actually on an airport runway with aircraft flying over us several times before dropping retardant to try to help mitigate that spread. We talked to a couple who says they first knew something was wrong when their power went out.
Well, right now we haven't. We took the dog and a few valuables, but we're going to probably have to go back to the house and prepare ourselves and probably fill a
hope we don't have
suitcase.
to evacuate.
We're
They're
hoping
saying
it's
that
going
the
to be
winds are
contained.
going the other way. We're praying that it stays that way.
And a lot of people tell us that they're praying it stays that way. This is a big effort to help contain a fire that really exploded within a couple of hours to more than 2,500 acres. Throughout our time here, we've seen fire pockets popping up across the horizon, and right now is no exception. We kind of see them throughout, and firefighters tell us that it is going to continue to be that case until they really get a handle on this fire. Again, no containment on this fire, no injuries to report at this time. Reporting live in North Scottsdale, Luz Delia Caballero, ABC 15, Arizona.
Luz Delia, thank you.